First of all, my neighbors upstairs having a party, so any background noise, heavy footsteps, any of that ain't got nothing to do with me. It's all him. We're gonna pray for him in the name of Jesus so that I don't get arrested. Anyway, let's get into my video. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my review for Love and Marriage, Huntsville, Season 2, Episode 14, okay? If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird. Dun, 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 dun. That's as loud as I'm going to get and all that goodness and stuff because, again, my neighbor upstairs party aggravating and whatnot, okay? Do not forget to like this video, comment in the comment section, hit that share button, share on your social media, okay? You can follow me on IG and Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. All of my social media handles is down in the description box below. Go on down there and get the clicking. Click, okay? You can also remember to relax, to relate, to release, to center everything around you, everyone above you, below you, around you, whatever, because sometimes you want to snatch them up, Lord, okay? But also remember to inhale and exhale to make sure you don't go crazy and stuff and whatnot, okay? But yeah, this sometimes you forget to breathe. Let's get into this video. So we see Marcel and messy ass Wanda is still up here fussing outside his restaurant about something, nothing, everything and whatnot, okay? How the two messy people on the show up here fussing as if they ain't the culprit of some bullshit and whatnot, okay? So Destiny has to pull Marcel away from fussing from Miss Wanda or whatever. Like, you cannot be letting people get you to the point of acting a whole fool, Marcel. I should not have to pull you away, Marcel. What is wrong with you, Marcel and whatnot, okay? Now, as that's happening on that side of the parking lot, we see Tisha like, Mama, why are you going to Mel's car? What is you doing? Mel ain't your daughter. Where between Mel and Marcel ain't got nothing to do with you. Stay out of it. Now, they are having this debate at Mel's car, okay? And Mel like, why the fuck is these people at my car window? And Wanda then say, I'm trying to tell Mel what I heard on social media. Mama, she already know whatever you think you heard on social media. Mel like, look, I don't know what they're talking about. I'm gonna pull off or whatever. So Tisha at least gets her mama away from Mel's car, but not before telling her mama, you know what, Mel is not innocent, okay? So you should stay out of whatever going on between that man and that woman in their marriage, which is very much so true. But Tisha, as much as you want your mama to be out of their business, you need to grow a fucking backbone and say, Ma, sit your ass down somewhere before I stop inviting you to shit, because your mama is messy, and by connection of the birth canal, so are you, okay? Now we then see Destiny goes to Mel's car, like, girl, is you okay? All this foolishness or whatever. And, you know, she's like, look, I ain't for the bullshit with Marcel, not with Miss Wanda, not with any damn body, honey. I'm finna leave. I don't have time. You coming with me? And even though her keys are inside, Destiny gets in the car with Mel, and they're gonna come back in her car later. I mean, look, was it a messy situation? Absolutely. But that's why I would not have went, okay? It's weird as hell. Not back on the inside. Everybody back, of course, not Destiny and Mel. and a whole little, fugaziness is going on or whatnot. What does mean foolishness or whatever? Juan, it was a whole hurricane came through here because Martell acting a fool, called me a bitch, and I don't appreciate it. I was like, Wanda, you told him that he was a bitch, okay? He'd have told you that if I'm a bitch, so are you. And I'm like, he didn't really call you a bitch like that. He just kind of, you sent some his way, he sent it back your way or whatever, okay? Now I didn't call you a bitch. I didn't do that. Now you did, in one way or the other, refer to her as a bitch in response to what she called you, but I'm gonna let that go or whatever, okay? So now Wanda and Martell is kind of, sort of fussing back and forth. I'm like, why are y'all? And Tisha is letting her mom fuss back and forth at Jalen's graduation party. I'm like, first of all, the fact that the only ones here are the cast means this was bullshit from the beginning, but I'm gonna let that go or whatnot, because Kimmy still wanted to celebrate her son in any way that she could for graduating college. Boom, pow, pow. But Kimmy, like, look, let me let you know, Wanda, none of this here is about anyone except my son Jalen. So, boom, okay. Wanda, on the other hand, I'm gonna keep talking and keep talking and keep talking because I'm like, girl, be quiet. Can't nobody tell me to be quiet. I said what I said. It's about my son, Jalen. Okay, now Wanda then starts fussing with Marcel because she feel like, Marcel, you ain't shit either, Marcel. I can't believe that. Okay, and all he said was, Wanda, I'm trying to ignore your ass. That's all I'm trying to do. Wanda there, well, Kimmy down there, and she on the host team or whatever, and Marcel, shut. I'm like, why? Tisha, get your punk ass mama. Get her right now, because this is my thing. The point that Miss Wanda likes to get involved in everything, because how you got a problem with everyone, and the one person this is the thing. Kimmy should not have to deal with the bullshit of her husband's brother's wife mama. Okay, Miss Wanda is only Kimmy's husband's brother's wife mother. Miss Wanda technically don't have no fucking connection to Kimmy. Directly, she does not have to look. Kimmy should never have to deal with her sister-in-law's mother. Okay? Not at all. Bitch, we haven't even seen Kimmy's mother-in-law, let alone her husband's brother's mother-in-law. What the fuck? Wanda, go sit your tackhead ass down somewhere. Leave these grown folks people alone, okay? Leave them alone. But no, Wanda then brings up, well, I won't talk about the mistress who's pregnant. Why? That's none of your business. Now, Martell, as the bitch he is, well, you know what happened. We would have sex. Martell, go put your dick in your pants and go sit down somewhere else next to Miss Wanda. They are the king and queen of messy shit of love and marriage, Huntsville. It's a whole mess, and I blame Tisha because she should have never invited her messy ass mama. Your messy ass mama messes up everything. Okay, but so what? Everything. Okay, Wanda, go. Get out of here. Get out of my face. Go home. Go to church. Go wherever you need to go, but out my fucking face. Girl, I don't have time. Okay, so people leave because, again, bullshit ensued. The party's over. Wanda ain't listening to nobody. Let's all leave or whatever. So we then see the next day or whatever later. Marcel goes and meets up with Kimmy, okay? Because he like, I know for a fact I should check in with Kimmy because we have to apologize when my mother-in-law does bullshit, okay? Every time Wanda, her antics come out, we have to get involved because we have to be the ones to apologize for it, okay? Now he tells her, I feel like, Kimmy, you give Wanda too much energy, okay? You have to, if you're not gonna beat her ass, if you're not gonna beat that ass, okay, you just have to ignore her, okay? And that's it. Kim, like, you know what I'm gonna do, Marcel? I'm going to just pick and choose who can come to my events. I don't think she can come to my events, okay, when she does not get along with people who are there. I'm saying someone needs to have that conversation with her, and it should not be me, okay? So that can be Tisha if need be. Marcel, you know what? I'll talk to Wanda. I will also talk to my wife about it because, again, we either gonna, we're either going to get Wanda in check, okay, get her under control, or me and my wife have to keep apologizing every time she does some bullshit. It's a damn shame when Marcel is making sense and not pissing us off in the show. He got on my fucking nerves since this show started. He's tolerable now. You wanna know why? Because Martell is a bigger asshole, and so is Miss Wanda. Oh, bullshit. Okay, now Destiny is at her little shop. She gets a visit from Martell. Okay, now she tells him how she's gonna have this voting event, you know, to promote voting, of course. And it's gonna be like a costume themed party, because at this point in time, it's around Halloween time. The kids can't really go trick or treating, so again, why not have them at this socially socially responsible costume event and whatnot? I'm like, okay, so again, the kids can come to an adult function. Is that safe? Should you have kids around these people? I don't know. Again, he brings up how he now knows how he was very much so out of line for how he acted and, you know, was aggressive and hostile towards Miss Wanda. He know that he was, you know, had some fucked up antics. He is sorry for his behavior, and he's like, you know, you should really know better. Period. Okay, that you should know the better, Martell, or whatever. So he then feel like, well, I feel like Mel should have checked around him. So I think that's what she should have done. And I'm like, how you gonna, girl? Martell, shut up. But I appreciate that. Like, you know what, Martell, you do know your wife is at home or chilling out or whatever, and she out here hurting and grieving over what you put her through and the demise of her marriage, okay? What is wrong with you? This fool says, well, you know, I love her too, right? You know what I'm saying? And she also cheated on me a long time ago, and she was blasting me on social media, so I don't get why, you know what I'm saying, I'm the one. I'm like, what the fuck? How do you keep blaming Mel for shit? How do you keep getting back to what Mel did? Boy, bye, okay? And I love that, Martell, you need to own up your own shit and stop trying to blame Mel in the process for what you've done, okay? He did say, you know what? That is what's wrong with y'all women, okay? Y'all act like men can't retaliate. I'm like, retaliate for what? Okay, he then says a woman can be doing things just as wrong as a man, but she don't want to be judged equally. It's like if you want to be paid like a man, you should want to be judged like a man. I'm looking like, what the fuck? How you go from you cheating on your wife to how much someone makes, and women want to be looked at as equal? You did not. If Mel talked to a dude on the phone for 2 weeks versus you having an affair with a one woman for 5 fucking years, Martell, suck your own dick and get the fuck out my face. That is not the same. He loves bringing others. She talked to someone else, not that he had a 5-year affair with a woman who has now had his baby. What is wrong with you? And, you know, Destiny tried to, you know, reason with him, say, you know what, but you need to be the man of the house. Like, you cannot be out here, you know what I'm saying, trying to match someone else's foolishness. If you feel like one person did wrong, don't try to be more wrong than them. He then say, well, you only been married for a year, so eventually you will get what I mean or whatever, because you need to either stay in your role as a wife. And she's like, what the fuck you mean? Like, what does that mean? He couldn't even explain shit, because he don't know. You wanna know why? Because he's stupid, okay? Martell, you're stupid, okay? You are stupid. I'm like, what was this conversation? How you come in apologizing for your dumb ass antics towards Ms. Wanda, and in the conversation saying how women should be women, and if women cheat, men should retaliate and have 5-year affairs and get hoes pregnant. What sense is that? On what earth? On what planet is that? Martell, stupidity. He is toxic stupidity. Okay, anyway, we then see Tisha and Marcel at home chit-chatting. She folded this fake ass laundry. Okay, now she brings up how their house is too small, they need more space, and she is ready to hurry up and move on out of where they are now and moving to the Holt estate that they're building on those 10 acres of land. And he's like, that's going to take like 2 years. Like, that land needs to be developed first. It's not like a regular plot. We have to get the land ready to even be built on. So again, that won't be any kind of quick fix. She then said we should move from here. Bitch, no one's moving 18 damn tasks. Tisha has a little ass house and wants everyone to move for her whim. Bitch, sit down somewhere. Go and get your mama under control. I'm not gonna go off on her mama just yet. I'm not gonna. I was gonna go on her mama. Anyway, she then brings up, okay, well, for the land we have made or whatever, we need to have a mother suite at our house. So my mama can be there in case I need her. You don't need your mama for shit right now. Call her on the phone. FaceTime her, send her a Skype, I don't care, send her everything, because you don't need her in the house, not right now. Now, once she gets older and she needs you to take care of her physically, I get that, okay, because I do feel like when parents get to that age, you do want to be able to have them with you, but not just there because you need some fucking assistance to piss somebody off or whatnot, okay? But he said, hell nah, your mom will leave a path of destruction wherever she go, not in my house, not on my land or whatever. No, thank you. Anyway, he then brings up how he talked to Kimmy. Now, Marcel, in my opinion, was messy in this because he did make it seem like Kimmy came to him about the whole wine thing versus them meeting up and him bringing up the conversation, okay? But he brings up how, you have a tendency with your mama to overlook shit that people won't overlook, okay? You overlook it because it's your mama, but we ain't gonna do that shit or whatnot, okay? And then I thought Kimmy and her was on good terms or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But because the way my mama acted was not really out of character. He said, right, so if how she acted was how she used to act, you invited her knowing she could do that. So you have an issue knowing when not to do shit, like invite people to things. You always picking everybody's side. I'm always wrong. I can't. I can't. So I can't invite my mom to events that Kimmy said. He said, look, you only wrong when it comes to invites. True. Tisha makes horrible decisions about what events to go to that she is invited to and who to invite to events who are not invited at all, okay? You went to Mel's event and you were not invited. It was a fucking mess. You now have invited your mama to Kimmy's event. It was fucking mess. You need to know when not to go somewhere or not invite someone, bitch. Learn the ropes or whatever. And for her to bring, I thought Kimmy would come talk to me. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe that. Blah, 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 blah. Okay? And he like, you may not even have to worry about, events with Kimmy and mom because Kimmy wants to like sanction your mama to not come or whatever. I'm like, that's not what she said. She just told you that she would pick and choose which events Wanda will come to based on who else is invited. Because if anyone is there that don't like Wanda or she don't like, Wanda is not invited, okay? But that makes, oh my God, I cannot believe that. See, I thought we're better. I am done with Kimmy. I'm not gonna invite her to events. How can she not want to invite my mom? We're supposed to be sisters. I'm like, bitch. Tisha is like a 5-year-old who I want McDonald's. I want McDonald's. If I can't have it, I'm going to scream and yell and shout because I want what I want. Grow up, bitch. You do not need to invite your messy ass mama to events that she go to and be messy at. Like, when has she ever came and was just like a mama? You know what I'm saying? And even if she tells you messy shit and y'all kiki, that's fine. But your mama go to events and she fuck with other people. So you lucky ain't nobody smacked her yet. Well, don't smack her now, that's not nice. But again, your mama can't keep getting in shit like she right. She's wrong. Dead ass wrong or whatever. But Marcel, look, you should not throw away a friendship with Kimmy based on something so little or whatever. If you was willing to fight for a friendship with Mel, you should fight for your friendship with Kimmy too. Her feeling like Kimmy, her friend, is bullshit. And she can kiss my ass. We do see Mel. Mel is at home talking to her brother Marcus. So they're at her house, like putting up carpet. And she invites him to Desi's event at the, with the costumes or whatever. And they talking or whatever. She brings up how co-parenting with Martell is surprisingly, not as smooth as she thought it would be. Mainly because I feel like he's saying things to the kids to make them feel some kind of way. I guess he mentioned her brother is gay, and mentioned how, he told the kids that, Uncle Marcus has a boyfriend, likes boys or whatever, but said it in a negative way, that made the kids question it. But I'm like, but if that's your brother and they went to your brother's house and the brother's married, wouldn't they know your brother has a boyfriend? I don't know. It's weird. I just wonder, how do they explain things if the brother is around? Wouldn't they know that's Uncle Marcus and Uncle Marcus's friend Troy? I'm not sure. I'm gonna leave that be. Anyway, but she brings up how I just don't like him speaking of my brother in any negative way about him having to have a husband who have treated our family great over the years or whatever. And I just don't get why he would say things like that or whatever. And Marcus, like, what, will he be at this event? Yeah, he'll be there. Well, you know what? I will talk to him then, because I want him to know that all that matters is the kids, seeing what they have going on. And I get that, but again, wouldn't the kids know their uncle had a husband as a boy? So wouldn't the kids know the uncle kids? I don't know. It may be something where they did not explain it to them just yet. And Martell is saying it in a way that seems more negative than what Mel would like. I'm going to leave that being with now, okay? Now, we do see Tisha have her whole little mommy podcast, a mommy business podcast or whatever. Girl, bye. Now, Destiny's there, of course, and so is Kimmy. Chit chat about, Destiny, who had a baby during the pandemic. She was in labor for 3 days in the hospital. I'm like, damn, 3 days? So again, it was tough on her, and the baby was also like almost a month premature. So again, she had a whole tough time with that. And of course, Kimmy was a nurse, and Kimmy was a nurse during the pandemic or whatever, plus her son, who was graduating college, but was not able to have a regular graduation. And Kimmy brings up how, she had planned several events to celebrate Jalen graduating or whatever, and things went fine. Destiny was messy, in my opinion. Oh, until that drama happened. So why? Who brings up drama? Is this a real podcast? Someone tell me where I can listen to her. I need to know if this really aired somewhere on a podcast. It's like, if you know where it is, send it to me or whatever. Anyway, so Kimmy, why would she say that? Why would she? Who brings up the mess? So Kimmy, is this supposed to be? Okay, well, you know what I'm saying? Look, I can only stick to what I can control. Like, I cannot control Wanda. Okay, I cannot do that or whatever. Tisha then brings up, well, speaking of, Marcel told me that you said that you wanted to not invite my mom to other events. Why did you say events? It's called event. So the events, it's aggravating. Anyway, so let's talk about that. And she's like, is this a part of the podcast? Because I'm like, right, why are we discussing this on the podcast? Like, you didn't have, like, did you have something else to discuss besides my business? I'm leave that be. But again, she explained, like, well, first of all, I told him that I would choose if she could be invited based on who is coming that she does not get along with, because again, I don't have time for the bull of the shit or whatever. Well, then how, how you greeted her, you know what I'm saying, at the events, you know what I'm saying, if it was me, I would have left because your energy was off. And Kimmy said if she would have left out, that would have been fine, you know what I'm saying, because again, she did not belong there, okay? She was not invited, okay? Whatever she got once she showed up to an event she was not invited to, that's on her. And I'm like, let her know, okay? And when Kimmy said, you always want to go around other shit, let's start at the beginning. If she was not there, nothing would have happened. She just said, well, no, once she got there, you greeted her rudely, and that's my mom. I thought that you would come and talk to me about her. I'm like, bitch, no. As Kimmy said, the first part of that was, if she was never there, it does not matter once she got there what happened. Had she never came, nothing would have happened. That's step one. Okay, you can't get to step two. Let's start with step one. So Kimmy then, so what, look, fine. If you feel the way it's fine or whatever, but again, she was uninvited, and I told you before, when we talked, okay, you said that you did not want to be in the middle of any bullshit between me and your mom. And I told you you won't have to be because I can handle your mom on my own. So again, I would not need to talk to you about her at the all or whatever. But why did you go and talk to Marcel about her? And she said, I didn't. Marcel and me met up, yes. But he was the one who brought up the topic. Whatever. He was the one who initiated that conversation because, again, he feels the same way that I feel. Fuck your mama, okay? Anyway, she said, I told you again, I can handle your mama. I don't need anyone else's assistance or whatever. So at this point in time, I thought y'all had y'all issues resolved and blah, 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 blah. Tisha is missing the point. It's fuck your mama. She not invited. And if she comes, she get what she get. Boom, pow, pow, okay? The whole time you have Destiny in the middle, like, oh my God, like I am really in the middle, like what I have to, I want to leave, what's going on here, whatever. Go home, shut up. Anyway, so they went back and forth or whatever. At the end of the day, Tisha's stupid. Like, Tisha, you are a petty, childish 5-year-old. I need attention. Pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me. And Kimmy don't have time for the bullshit. And the fact that Kimmy, like, laughed and said, okay, Tisha. Okay. Because you can't argue with stupid. You just can't. Because everybody then looks stupid or whatever. So we then see it is Destiny's event. And let's get to the grand resistance, okay? Martell and Marcus, both of one, show up in the same type. They both came as pharaohs, which was hilariously funny. Honey, I was like, bitch, how? Okay. Anyway, so, we don't know where Mel ain't there. The kids is there with Martell, but at least the oldest three is there with Martell. Mel isn't there. So Mark like, okay, so what's going on with you and Mel? What's going on, whatever? Because y'all having issues, but we growing apart. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? She wants to be on TV. You know, she wants to be a star. You see me? I'm focused on my kids. Like my kids with me, I'm focused on my kids. I'm like, Martell loves to play this I'm a great husband and I'm a great father. You are a piece of dog shit. Fucking people that's not your wife. Getting other women pregnant that ain't your wife. You can't claim to be a good human being when you've done these fucked up things. Period, okay? And then Marcus brings up how your kids, when they at my house, and they ask me and my husband, can they stay at our house? They don't want to go home with you, whatever, because they want us to be their dad. Now, when he said your kids asked us, can we be their father? I said, oh, that was a deep one. I was like, oh, we got pissed. Martell got pissed. I will beat your ass. Don't you ever say that shit to me. Now, do I feel like Martell had a right to be upset as a father? Yes, I do. I don't think any true father will be okay with somebody else saying your kids want me to be their father, not you. However, what he missed was your kids don't want to go home because this messy shit happening. That was Marcus's point. Your kids do not want to go home with you for a reason. And you need to understand that. He even said, like, I'm telling you this because this is what's going on with them psychologically. And I don't give a fuck about you. I care about the kids or whatever. But again, they going back and forth fussing and more murder. I'll fuck you. I'll beat your ass. I'll fuck you up. Not today. You won't walk away. Not today. And I'm like, girl. But Martell walks away. He walks away. They don't fight, but again, ain't no words missed. They beating right now, okay? And it goes off. Martell brings about, Marcus has not been like fully in their life as this great brother and uncle to the kids or whatever for the past 14 years. So I'm the father. I'm the husband. I'm the one who is sacrificing for my family. Bitch, you cheated on your wife and got the mistress pregnant. You didn't sacrifice shit. Anyway, that was it. Gotta go. Peace.
try.